Hi, I'm Arthur, I'm 24 and I'm a circus artist. I do trapeze and dance contortion, and also in this show with Eloise I do harness. I decided to become a trapeze artist because I come from a dance background and something was missing for me. I wanted to go to push my body more and to go into something. Yeah, I was missing this acrobatic part that's using pushing the limits of the body and have access to also the air and not just the ground. So that's what pushed me to start trapeze. Usually how it works, the director will bring the mood of the act. So the music, the lightings, kind of like how he wants the structure to go. And then I always do my moves, the same moves, whichever show I do. But sometimes I make it shorter, longer. I change sequences to fit the music. But yeah, the material, the choreography, the technical choreography is always same-ish. It comes from the performers. I think that what most people don't know is how hard it can be because you're always traveling and meeting new people, having new cast members, and creating more and more friendship. But then you're always on the road, and you have to kind of like manage your relationships, and yeah, that can be tricky sometimes. I usually train at least 3 times a week when I'm in breaks. Um, Practice a lot of stretching, flexibility, because when you practice, like go to the gym and stuff, you build muscle, but then you need to also be careful that you don't lose flexibility. Um, Other than that, before a show, usually I will listen to my music and kind of always visualize all this. And I have a person that does hypnosis that follows me, and when I have like festivals or stuff that are like stressful events, she helps me get ready for this, to have my body ready and also my mind. You need to be in your body and in your mind 100% focused when you perform. Even when you have lots of shows, you always have to kind of remind yourself that it's something very dangerous. So yeah, it's funny because sometimes it can be really empty day, some chunk of times where you have absolutely nothing to do except maybe train or work on an act. And then other days are very different. Like when we start a creation, it's very intense. We start very early, have lots of rehearsals, and then when we get to the theater, there's lots of validation for lighting and technical stuff, so that can be really, really full. But then the show days, usually we're off, like the morning we wake up a bit early because we finish late, and then we would go to the theater around 5, do our makeup, do some training and warm up, then start the show, and then cool down, go home and eat. Well, I guess the favorite part of my work would be to be on stage. Um, there's just something magical about it, and that I can't find anywhere else. To become a trapeze artist, I would say you would need as much as possible a balance between your strength and flexibility, because you need strength for a certain movement, but if you don't have the flexibility to have that there's certain moves that you're not going to be able to do. So yeah, it's working on having that balance as much as possible.
Ça va, very good.